A blessed, beautiful day, Grateful Gab family. Welcome in to Fun Fact Friday here on the Grateful Gab podcast. Before I get into Fun Fact Friday, I'm going to get directly into the daily verse. Daily verse for the day of July 12th, 2024, derives from the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 13, and it states as follows. And you will be hated by all people on account of my name, but the one who has endured to the end will be saved. Amen. And again, it's from the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 13. And this morning, ladies and gentlemen, for Fun Fact Friday, I'm going to be giving you fun facts from thefactsite.com. Again, thefactsite.com. And I'll be getting this information from there. And I'll be getting fun facts on the country of Russia. Shout out to the country of Russia for being my newest audience. Appreciate everybody love and support from everywhere around the world. But today, I'm dedicating this episode to Russia. I'm giving fun facts to show my love and appreciation for the support for my podcast. So, shout out to Russia. Go Spartans too. You see me. Hey, but again, this is going to be a more frequent thing as I continue to grow my podcast. I'm looking to come and give you more video on the daily. So be on the lookout for that. Like I said, I'm going to have merchandise in the videos coming forth. I'm going to have that for sale coming forth also. So just be on the lookout. And again, I appreciate everybody's love and support. And let's learn some fun facts about Russia. So let's get it. Russia is the largest country in the world. With a total area of 6,601,665 square miles, Russia is the biggest of all the world's countries. For comparison, this is 70% bigger than the second largest country, which is Canada, and more than twice as large as the third place country, the United States. So, again, 70 times bigger than Canada and 140 times bigger than the United States. So, this super huge country. I actually my little experience of Russia. I never been there, but I was doing military training years ago, and we were in the Baltics, and we were heading to Estonia, and lo and behold, we were in one of the border countries of Russia. So this road we were taking, we were probably traveling north. So this road we were taking, half of that road was on. Okay, so the road we was on, we was in, I believe, Estonia, maybe one. I don't remember what country it was, but it was one of those bordering countries, and it had to be one of those close countries up there, like in the northern Baltic area. And one side of the road where it was like farmland, fence and stuff like that, that was Russia. And you could literally see Russia. Like, it's like almost if you go to El Paso and you driving on a road where one side is Texas and one side is Mexico. That's how close we were, and it was pretty dope. It was cool to see that. I can say I seen Russia. I didn't see all of it. I haven't been to the country yet. This is one of the countries that I want to go, visit also in my lifetime, just to show my love and support for everyone who supports me. But just to be able to see the world also. I've heard tensions from America and Russia have always been high. From a political standpoint, but I don't get into politics, and I don't care what their disagreements are in the political world. But the Russian people have a right to know that they are lovable people and things of that nature. Just like people can say that for us, the Americans. But we are loving people, and we look to embrace one another, and that goes for the world also, not just Americans or Europeans or whoever we are in our ethnic groups. Excuse me. But again, so shout out to Russia. Let's continue on. It says Russia has the world's longest border. Being the largest country in the world, it isn't surprising that Russia also boasts the longest border. The total length of its border is 35,910 miles, which it shares with 14 other countries. Its boundary stretches as far as West Poland due to its exclave Kaliningrad between Poland, Lithuania, and the Baltic Sea. So The Russian ruble. The Russian ruble is one of the oldest currencies in circulation. So this currency has been in circulation since the 13th century. The British pound is the only other currency in circulation today that is older than the Russian ruble. Russia first used the ruble in medieval times, and it likely got its name from the Russian verb rubit, which means to chop. The Russian language is one of the two space languages. So the two at the International Space Station, the two languages that are spoken are English and Russian. So they are the most two principal choices. So the United States acquired the United States acquired Alaska from Russia in 1867. So Russia had originally settled there in 1725, but when the Russians needed financial improvement, they sold off land to North America. So the U.S. government paid $7.2 million for Alaska back in 1867. So that's how Alaska became one of our 50 states. It says Russia is home to 1.87 of the world's population. It says Russia is the ninth most populated country globally with 146 million people. That's an estimate. And it says although this is a huge number, we got to consider the size of the country. So it really is not a lot of people for the size of that country when you think about it, honestly. 146 million people. It's still a lot though. The coldest inhabited village on Earth is in Russia. The village of Omiyakon in the Sakha Republic within Russia is known as the coldest permanently inhabited place on the Earth. The average winter temperature gets as low as negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Goodness gracious. Or negative 50 degrees Celsius. I know a lot of Europeans out of the United States, we do Fahrenheit, and a lot of other countries do Celsius. And then it says their lowest recorded temperature was minus 96. Oh my gosh, was minus 96 degrees Fahrenheit. Goodness gracious, talk about cold. Almost half of Russia is covered in forest, 49.4% to be exact. And considering how large the country is, that's a whole lot of trees. About a third of this is primary forest, the thickest and most biodiverse woodland type. Russia has volcanoes. Russia is home to 77 volcanoes, of which 61 are active. The last severe eruption in Russia occurred in 1872 when the volcano Sinarka erupted on January 1st, 1872. Looking forward to where one day it will be no natural disasters. It will be nothing wrong with the earth. It will be, nothing of violence that will occur in God's kingdom. So I'm looking forward to that. So be on the lookout. And y'all stay safe out there, man. Stay safe. It says Russia has the deepest lake in the world. The UNESCO recognized Lake Baikal as the deepest lake in the world at 5,577 feet, or 1,700 meters. Lake Baikal is 12,162 square miles in area and contains 20% of the world's unfrozen freshwater reserve. It is situated in southeastern Siberia and is also the oldest lake in the world at 25 million years. The first human in space was from Russia. Yuri Gagarin was born in the Soviet Union, the precursor to modern-day Russia. The Soviet Union sent Yuri on the first crewed mission into outer space. His spacecraft Vostok 1 circled Earth for 108 minutes, traveling about 17,000 miles per hour. Russia is home to the longest railway in the world. Russia's Trans-Siberian Railway connects Russia's capital Moscow in the west with the far eastern city Vladivostok. The railway is 5,772 miles long and crosses 8 different time zones. The game Tetris. Tetris was invented in Russia. In 1984, Russian scientist Alexei Patinov created the video game in Moscow using an Electronica 60 computer system. Tetris didn't leave the Soviet Union for another 3 years, then spread rapidly worldwide to become the game we know and love today. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, I got this information from thefactsite.com. Again, thefactsite.com. And I will have the link to the article in the description of the episode. And again, it's been much love and much appreciation for y'all kicking it and hanging with me this morning. Y'all be blessed. As always, give God glory for today, to be awakened into his presence. And let's make the best of it, man. Y'all show love, show appreciation, show gratefulness, show kindness, and let's have a great today. I love y'all. Until next time. Peace.